Guys, this outfit is making me want an office job so badly. Like, this Office Siren aesthetic is incredible. It's making me feel pretty powerful. POV, me walking past your desk like... Oops! I just dropped my pencil.
So apparently, the girlies are getting fired. The girlies are getting fired because they are attempting to look hot and serve fun at work. And the question is, how did we get here? And I have the answer for you. Is the one and only everlasting. Well, probably up until mid-April at this point. TikTok.
She could beat me, but she cannot beat my outfit.
Fancy skirt, legged pants, low-rise pants, 2B tops, oversized glasses that might or might not look good on you. Apparently, those are the list of things that pop up whenever Gen Z is searching for work attire and things to wear to the office, things to wear to the interview. And can you really blame them? Can you really blame them if the people that suggest the outfits that you can wear to work are people that have never been to a corporate job? I wanted to say work, but, influencing, it is a job, but it's not a corporate job. So no wonder these people do not know how to dress for those environments. And even if they do, in the end of the day, all they do is for content. So if they want to create some sort, I can tell that this is going to be annoying. And it doesn't even look good, but, we have an agenda today, so I'm going to keep them. As I was saying, in the end of the day, the people that suggest the outfits that the girlies should wear to the office are not people that are going to the office. They're just doing it for content. And they have all the right in the world to look cute and sexy. And even if that is for them to feel good or for people to comment about the fact that that's not the appropriate attire, it's going to generate engagement. And that's literally how the influencers go to work, by generating engagement. So I feel like it's really sad that unfortunately now the girlies go to TikTok to search work outfits. I feel like this is where we really have to have the discussion regarding the internet world and the real world. Because although you can experience some rewards on the real world based on the things that you have accomplished on the internet world, certain things should just stay online. And that's what we have learned during the past week with the Office Siren Trend. Hello everyone, this is your girl Nubian, and this is my channel Beyond Girl Math, where we talk about social media, pop culture, influencers, and the intersection of that with your personal and financial developments. And if there's something that you will be interested on, please subscribe to this channel and activate the notifications. So first and foremost, what is the Office Siren? I will try to put the description somewhere in this video, but overall, the Office Siren is a hot girl in the office. Because if I'm going to slave away my 20s in a corporate job, staring at a desk, staring at a computer, I'm going to at least be serving cuts. And that's what the girls are doing. They want to feel beautiful and empowered in the office. And I feel like, unfortunately, there are so many things that I can say about this. Number one, of course, if we really track the timeline of women joining corporate America specifically, there were so many rules regarding what women can wear. And I feel like now, the more and more women that are in the corporate world, and it's no longer, oh my God, there is one woman in the office. There are more and more women performing these corporate jobs. Now, there are so many young people going to the workforce. And you know what the Gen Z does and what Gen Z does best. They like to bring change. And I fear that this will not be the place where that will happen. There are so many great things that have happened. One of the greatest things of this generation is how they're open to mental health, to therapy, to talk about these things with no taboo. But I fear that the whole outfit situation in corporate America will not cut it. And I said that because I feel like that kind of deviates of the whole point of women to be in the corporate world. Because I feel like for the longest time, some people, honestly, even now, some people may still think that, oh, you're just there for personality hire. I would say DEI, but I mean, in the times we live in, not really. But at least for me, one of the things that never led me into even trying to explore this Office Siren trend is because you're supposed to be like all beautiful and sexy and hot while performing your job, which at least for me, it doesn't work. Engineer, I really gotta be there in my boots looking ugly. Not only that, I have to really wake up early and be there. And thank God I'm in a city that is like very small. The company also is not, the glam place that you want to wear heels and stuff. So it's really good because I just get to look as basic as possible and nobody has anything to say. But going back to my point, I don't see how you as a woman looking hot is gonna help you in your career.
Hey, so I just realized how pick me this sounds, but what I meant to say is that I totally understand why and how looking hot can help you as a woman in your career. But what I mean is, why would you want that to be the driving force? And on the other hand, if you want to do office siren, you can definitely do it, look pretty, look hot, but being respectful of the office space. And you're going to see it along the video that some people actually achieved that. But overall, just to say that you don't need to show a lot of skin to look corporate hot. But I also definitely understand how you can look hot and the advantages that you can get from doing that in the office.
I mean, I understand that you're gonna feel good, but I feel like there will be people that are always ready to say like, oh, she just got that promotion because she looks a certain way. She got this promotion because she's being favored because she looks a certain way. And then I don't know, it might be my thing, but I feel like, of course, you can look hot. I've done that in certain phases of my life, in certain buildings, in certain locations. Yes, I totally understand. But I feel like, especially the office siren, I'm not saying that people should look ugly at work. I'm not saying that you can look corporate, you can look put together. I feel like white leg pants, like a beige or white and black, and some button-up shirts like this, a white, blue, gray, can look good and will like get you through the days. In the corporate world, if you want to have skirts, make sure that they're not like pencil skirts and like drawing anything. I feel like you can definitely look pretty hot at work, but I don't understand the whole scope of work of this siren outfit, because it's like, are you there to seduce people? I see the girl is doing like, for example, the felling eyes and like, I mean, basic makeup. Yes, but I feel like there is something about the feminine eye when you know how to do it properly and not whatever I attempted to do over here. But if you do like the feminine eye and you like put the hoops and then you put like certain outfits, I feel like, yes, we're kind of missing the mark when it comes to the office siren thing, because this is not the first time. Now, apparently somebody got fired for a job where she was supposed to receive like 200K for a year, and she managed to lose her job on the second day because she decided to appear at work with a miniskirt, boots, and a two-bit top.
In this economy, office siren? In this economy, office siren. In this economy. Do you not know how insane it is for a company to go from 200K to zero and fire you? They just say, oh, we're gonna give sis a nice little warning. We're gonna let her know that she can't dress like this anymore. We're just gonna tell her that, hey, this is not appropriate for the office. Here are some office attire that you can wear or whatever. They do none of that. They literally just went straight to firing you. The level of audacity in your outfit must have been in fucking insane. I remember working in corporate. I remember specifically times we had people come in dressed a certain way and I would literally side eye. Not even 24 hours would we get a notification saying, oh, hey, you can't wear this to work. See, that was the warning. She ain't get a warning. That outfit must have been in fucking insane. I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Okay, I've been rejected from a job because I was wearing this outfit, right? Take it in, it's my office siren look. I think it is really cute. People made fun of me for it, but I don't care. I don't care.
I believe that she genuinely believes that the things that she's seeing online are real. I think I do have a certain degree of critical thinking, but I sometimes have to like step back and realize that, hey, this is social media because I'm like chronically online. And I feel like the more you consume, you can genuinely start believing that the things that happen on social media, they are real. So I feel like this girl, I mean, she probably just searched like the influencer haul outfits. And then again, those girls are going to work by wearing certain clothes that are going to drive traffic, drive engagement, get people commenting. And sometimes they know that they shouldn't wear that to the office. And sometimes they don't know. I want to believe that they know, but they're just waiting for the comments of people saying like, hey, you cannot really wear this to the office. Hey, what do you think? This can work? No, this cannot work. This is not what people dress, because they want those comments, those likes, people commenting and like reacting, even like rage bait or anything. But if you don't know better, you just go online and search like, you know, what the girls are wearing to work. And you see that the miniskirts, the boots. And I mean, that's the thing. They often wear something that, I mean, for the fabric, you will think that it's for work. But girlie, it's not just about the fabric. It's about the size. Is it tight on your skin? You don't show up to work showing your cleavage. But I feel like people have to really gain awareness. First of all, not everything that you see online is real. And you really have to sometimes create in your mind the bridge between reality and the internet. Now, for example, somebody had to face real life consequences for something that was just happening online because she was probably just trying to look cute and hot at work.
Office siren? Office siren? Oh, this outfit is so office siren core. Bitch! You're an walking HR violation.
And I'm not even sure if she was trying to be the siren, the hottest girl in the office. She was probably just thinking like, oh, this is what the girls are wearing. I want to go there and get like a good impression. And she just got fired. She believes that whatever she sees online, it's real. And it's not. One good tip, if you're going to the office and you're going there to work, don't you dare wear a bottom shirt and then not like cross literally every button. Like, don't you dare. This skirt, it looks like, okay, I don't know. I don't know, like, did anyone think that you could wear this skirt? Nah. I mean, the material, great, but the fabric, come on, why is your belly showing? Why there is some cleavage that I can see? Why there are so many legs out? Why? That is not office appropriate. She reminds me of Hailey Bieber, though.
Hold up, America. Ever think your morning OTD could cost you a six-figure career? Let's talk about this viral Office Siren disaster. 22-year-old Ivy League grad lands a $100,000 finance gig, shows up day 2 in a leather miniskirt and tube top, gets axed on the spot. Yeah, the contract she signed specifically bans clubwear masquerading as business casual. But wait, TikTok's screaming it's just clothes, while HR departments are side-eyeing Gen Z's entire wardrobe. Newsflash. Your LinkedIn grid is not equal to Coachella selfies. That trending Office Siren aesthetic? It's a pink slip waiting to happen. Real talk, would you risk 20,000 monthly paychecks for 20,000 Instagram likes? These companies aren't playing. Dress codes are legal firewalls, not suggestions. But hey, since when did common sense get canceled by #activism? Drop the tube top, keep the job, or keep arguing with HR manuals.
It has come to my attention that a lot of you have not learned from the girl who went to an interview in shorts, because a lot of you are contemplating on putting these Target viral sequins red shorts for an office Christmas party. Please don't. These are the shorts in question. I mean, you cannot see how this can go extremely south. This is very cute, don't get me wrong, to go out with your friends, go bar hopping, do SantaCon. Not for the office Christmas party. I foresee a fashion faux pas happening at the Christmas party with these shorts, because it's not covering anything. At the front, not in the back. This is not good, ladies. Please. Whatever you do not wear these shorts to the Christmas party. Do not do it. Listen, holiday parties tend to get a little bit cheeky, a little bit rowdy, and it's probably one of the times where a lot of people tend to get fired because of their actions, their behaviors, and how they are dressed. Please do not be one of them. In this economy, in the economy that's coming up in the next 2 months, you do not want to be without a job. Please heed my advice. Don't do it, because some of y'all co-workers are undercover ops, and they will see you in that outfit, report you right to HR. So again, please, for the love of God, don't do it. Wear something appropriate.
I'm gonna remove this because I don't want to go blind in the middle of the video.
I just got home from a job interview. They told me that I'm not going to get the job because of my...
And I think that this is one of the biggest issues. Then again, I am guilty of this too, because I feel like I've been using TikTok a lot as my Google. And it really works well for many things, like for the restaurants, where to have brunch, where to go traveling, like the deals for the flights, this and that, tips and tricks. But do not go to TikTok to figure out how to dress. I mean, you can actually go there to figure out how to dress in places where you wouldn't have to face consequences. But do not go to TikTok to figure out what dress to work. Honestly, even for dates, like, I feel like I am okay showing some skin, but sometimes I see some outfits, I'm like, what? You guys are wearing this for first dates? What? And yes, this is the moment that you really have to remember that, there is such thing as individuality and identity, and it is okay for your identity to not be exactly what is being displayed on the internet. And unfortunately, I feel like this is what like a lot of Gen Z women tend to do. They go on TikTok to check outfits, which I do too. But when it comes to work, really don't do it, because then again, these influencers, the people that are telling you what to wear, 9 times out of 10, they don't even have an office job. And even if they do, there is such thing as making a video with certain outfits and then changing it because you want to keep your job. So bear that in mind. Do search everything on TikTok. Do not search what to dress to work. You may get fired and lose 200K.
They told me that I'm not going to get the job because of my outfit. Are you kidding me? Okay, let me calm down. This was gonna be my first job, and I prepared. I Googled what to wear to a first interview, and this is basically what came up. Yeah, I mean, I I added these because I wanted to like add a little bit of myself, you know, because I wanted to stand out. And tell me, this is an office siren. And based on what I saw there, yeah, they were in desperate need of an office siren. So I guess the joke's
I love that. I love like they are in desperate need of an office siren because everybody's just dressing regular, right? I love it. I love it here. Zero effort from my side. It's perfect.
I'm gonna tell you guys how the office siren and the young lady with the track baton are the same. It's the entitlement of that generation. At one point, not too long ago.
Look, I understand that there is a gap when it comes to like what people are consuming in social media, like real life, corporate life, and even some rules when it comes to corporate America. But I don't like this whole conversation where you just say like, oh, that generation, this generation. So we're gonna keep checking this, but I'm not all about, oh, that generation, this generation.
We spent a solid month talking about how this younger generation refuses to dress properly for work and for interviews. We talked about the young lady in the shorts who went to the interview in the shorts, and the woman, the hiring person said, we want to hire you. We just want you to go home and change. And she pretty much said, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel I should have to. And then another hiring manager, HR person, came on and made a video about how a young lady came to an interview fresh from the gym, seemingly, like a bonnet, leggings, long t-shirt, and fuzzy slides, but driving a nice car. And the hiring manager knew this because she said she's looking at the young lady and she kind of glanced at her car. She didn't say how because she was checking for lack. And if there was lack, she was willing to go with that. But she said by the looks of her car and her jewelry, there was no lack. She just didn't feel like she should have to dress up for this interview, dress appropriately for this interview. And then when the hiring manager pretty much said to her, after she asked her why she was dressed that way, and she said, well, she just didn't have time to go home and change, she realized that this woman was playing in her face and told her, no, we can't hire you because she was interviewing for a front desk position. And the applicant in the bonnet and the fuzzy slides looked at the hiring manager and called her a dumb bitch. Put a pin in that. I'm going somewhere. The young lady with the baton has probably never lost, or obviously wasn't used to losing. And in a big sense, when you've been working with youth for a long time, when you've been teaching, whatever you've been doing, counseling, therapy, when you've been working with young people for a long time, you can tell the ones who at home get their way, who pretty much run their house and are never told no. And if they are told no by somebody at the school or whatever, mommy, daddy, come and fix it and make it a yes. So children who are raised like that don't know how to lose. And when they're in a situation that mommy and daddy can't come fix, when they're in a situation that they can't manipulate, then the anger and the frustration comes out and then they lash out. Because how dare you take something from me? And I can't stop you from doing it, and my parents can't stop you from doing it. I'm going to lose this, and I'm not used to losing. So you have to pay because you're better than me. That, too, is that same entitlement from the young lady who wore the shorts to the interview and the young lady who wore the bonnet and fuzzy slides to the interview. Same mentality. And that attitude also showed up with Office Siren. It is the generation of, I should be able to do what I want to do because this is what I've done my whole life and no one has checked me. And especially the ones with the colonial mindset epigenetics going on and have been told they are the standard no matter where they are. Everything that I've done wrong in my life that should have been checked and corrected, I was told it's no big deal. So I walk around my whole life thinking nothing that I do is a big deal. What's wrong with what I'm doing? I've been able to do this my whole life. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me, even though I'm an intern, a former intern on my first day of work. So I can wear this tank top or tube top to a corporate office and it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's not a big deal. It's going to be fine. Yeah, okay. 200K guaranteed down the drain because at several points in her life, she was never checked for her behavior. And I'm sure she's at home right now crying, wondering, how did she get fired? How did she get held accountable? Because like my other examples, they've never been held accountable for anything. And when they were, they had a savior come along and fix it. And I've been saying on this page for years and on my other pages, the children that are being raised with this you can do no wrong type of parenting are setting up their children for failure when they become adults because they were never taught how to take an L. They were never taught how to handle their emotions when things don't go their way. They were never taught how to pivot and readjust. It should just be their way and everyone else should adjust around them. And that is both sides of the same coin with Baton Girl and Office Siren. The real world is tearing their asses up.
Oh, she said so much. And she also mentioned the girl that went to the interview with the shorts. And I remember that, I think it was like in the end of last year, she went on an interview wearing shorts and she just couldn't understand why they told her to go back home to change the outfit.
So I just got dress coded during the interview. And then they decided to reschedule the interview with me for tomorrow. But before they rescheduled, the lady was like, would you like to come back? Like go change and then come back? And I was like, no. And these are the shorts. Let me turn to the side for y'all. These are the shorts.
And I think, although I don't want to make this like a generation war, but I feel like it's like, then again, I really appreciate how Gen Z is super expressive and acceptive of like others' identities and, you know, being open up about so many topics that were for so long big taboos. But I feel like, unfortunately, for corporate America, you may have to tone it down a bit and not be yourself. Matter of fact, don't be yourself. Fake it all the way. Because if yourself involves you dressing up the way you want to dress up and look cute and hot and show some skin, I fear those cannot coexist. I feel like that a bad thing is the fact that not only do people go to TikTok and check Office Siren and then they see whatever they see from these influencers, when you watch TV shows too, it's not like they're helping us. I mean, I feel like everybody has the decorum to know that whatever people are wearing at Selling Sunset ain't real. Because, hello, sometimes people don't even wear skirts that can make them eligible to sit on a chair. But, I mean, there are so many deceptive displays of what people can wear at work that I can understand why people will think like, okay, I guess a tubi top is fine. If you saw somebody pretty much wearing a bra at Selling Sunset, why wouldn't you think that that's normal? And then I was also watching Selling the City. Although I feel like for watching the city, the girl is addressing, but especially for like watching Selling Sunset, and I don't know any other TV show that is like a reality TV show that you see people going to the office. I don't know, but Selling Sunset is the one that I can keep up with. And I feel like season 1, yes, they were dressing like they were going to work, but if you use that as your standard of like, oh, maybe this is what people are dressing to work, girl. And sometimes there are some people that they're not even showing that much. They wear a suit and stuff like that, but they always have some cleavage. They can have some cropped suit or whatever. You cannot wear that to the office, although it looks beautiful, stylish, cute, cutesy, mindful. Yeah, it's actually not that mindful in the office. So
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high neck tank. Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair either up and a little undone or down and sleek. The most important part, a pair of rectangular glasses. Work bag is optional, and that's it.
I just want to remind people that first of all, this is not Office Siren. This is like role play for you and your man, has Office Siren. Please don't even try. Don't even try. And yes, that's the thing. Like, you know what? If you want to look like this, if you want to have like some fun time, like in the office, just do some role playing and keep your job. Just do some role playing, keep your job, because there is no way. Matter of fact, you cannot catch an Uber like this going to work. You cannot catch a train like this going to work. You cannot catch a bus. I mean, you can drive yourself, but I really hope nobody's looking at this and thinking like, yeah, that sounds about right. Seems about right. No, it does not. Please don't. If you want to wear this for your Office Siren Day, that's a role play in your house, in your bedroom, or in a hotel, wherever you prefer, whatever floats your boat. Do not even attempt. It's the freestyles for me. It's the skirt. It's the cleavage, the belly. This is not what people are wearing to work. Please. The comment. Yeah, I'm getting fired. I'm so obsessed with you and your fashion. See, this is the girl that a few years from now may go to the office dressed like this, thinking that this is normal. Girl, please save yourself.
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high neck tank. Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair either up and a little undone or down and sleek. The most important part, a pair of rectangular glasses. Work bag is optional, and that's it.
Do not dress like that. The fact that the belly is out, there's some cleavage. No, we are not doing that. Cover everything.
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high neck tank. Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair either up.
Let me see the comments on this. How to get sent home. What office are you working in? Is no one going to talk about being a blazer, not a blouse? So definitely not allowed in the office without something under it.
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high.
Already failed because I'm seeing some belly. It's over. Unless you wear some wide leg, high-waisted pants, it's over. She already lost. The office is not a place for you to be wearing your low-waist trousers. It's not a place. It's not a place. Wide leg pants, high-waisted, beautiful. Beautiful. You're going to keep your job. You're going to be looking hot. If you're showing your belly, if you're showing your cleavage, if you have low-waisted trousers, it's over. It's already over.
Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair...
Let me check the comments. Oh my God, it's the fact that people are actually asking for the details. And I really hope that they're asking for the details so that they can wear the pants like for somewhere else. But like, okay, now I totally understand why somebody got fired. Because like people generally believe that these are real. People generally believe that these are real. Wow.
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high neck tank. Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair either up and a little undone or down and sleek. The most important part, a pair of rectangular glasses. Work bag is optional, and that's it.
So that's a corporate outfit. You see how there is no cleavage showing. You see how there is no type of clothing that is like drawing her entire shape. You see how there is no like low-waisted trousers. Yes. That's the office, my girl. That's the office. You better dress like a nun. You better dress like a nun. You better cover up everything if you want to keep that paycheck. This is probably the first office siren who could go a shift without HR getting involved. Oh my God, she really ate. This is the best office siren I've seen. Where is the top from? You see, yes, this is a real office siren that is gonna make sure that you're not sent home or lose your job.
How to dress like an office siren. First, start with a fitted blouse, turtleneck, or high neck tank. Next, a pencil skirt or low-waisted fitted trousers. For shoes, a pointed kitten heel. Put your hair either up and a little undone or down and sleek. The most important part, a pair of rectangular glasses. Work bag is optional, and that's it.
Lick my pussy, lick my crack, then make your way up to my rack. Make me scream, I'm your queen. Now come make this cookie cream. Oh, I'm the creme queen, don't you see? A little sweet, a little nasty. Get on your knees, boy, begging please. Gotta work if you wanna taste this treat. Pull my hair.
In all seriousness though, please always do your research when it comes to making decisions that are going to impact your life long term. Especially, please don't take advices on TikTok you can take advices regarding like relationships, and even that you have to take it with a grain of salt, because you have to understand that some people are in different phases of their life. You cannot take the advice of like somebody that is like 18 saying like, hey, you have to do this and that, you have to explore. If you're like in a different season of your life, like you don't have to take that advice. Actually, I wouldn't even say season, like more corresponding to like age, especially what you want. There are people that don't dream of being moms, don't dream of getting married. So if you take the advice of that person without any context, you can get a little screwed up along the way, and it's not really their fault. You have to always have the discernment to decide, who am I getting that advice from, and do I know this person and what this person is about? And if you don't, maybe just, run some critical thinking through whatever advice you received. And even if you don't know the person, in the end of the day, these are parasocial relationships and we don't know these people. So take that for like dating, relationships, even honestly, fitness, for everything, always take it with a grain of salt, and especially these office siren outfits, because at least these ones, I feel like for a lot of people, it's very obvious that, these people have never worked a day in their lives. I mean, at least on a corporate job. I'm not trying to downgrade the work of influencers, but these people, most of them have never worked a corporate job a day in their life, which is honestly sort of like a blessing. So they don't know how to operate in this environment, which is then again a blessing, because they've been able to achieve so much by like being their own bosses and like controlling their schedule. And matter of fact, at least in this industry, you better always be serving. And you can be like naked as much as you want. You can dress whatever. And the more fashion expressive you are, the better it is. But you have to understand that the corporate setting is not for that. And you cannot take advices from influencers on how to dress and what to wear to work, because some of them have been living like this for 2, 3, 5 years. And it's like liberating. They don't know the constraints that people that have a 9-to-5 might need to deal with. And I don't even blame them. They are giving you an advice from their lenses, because from their life, they can wear what they want. And as a matter of fact, if they go to an event dressed like that, it's a fashion statement, which is honestly, in the end of the day, what pays the bill. So I feel like when it comes to this office siren thing, in the end of the day, really just listen and analyze who you are getting advices from. I'm not even saying that they're like against you, but sometimes they probably don't understand that certain things that are applicable to them are not going to be applicable to you. So this is going to be a short video because I gotta run and I have to take care of some business today. But thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. And just let me know what you think about the office siren. What did you wear on your first job? What did you wear on your first interview? Was it online? Did you wear a t-shirt? Did you wear a button-up shirt and then wear pajamas at the bottom on your interview? If it was online, which is what we do these days. Just let me know your thoughts on the office siren thing. Have you ever seen an episode of Office Siren in the office? How did it end? Did they get a warning or did they just got fired? Do you think is it fair to get somebody fired just because they wore the office siren outfit without giving them a warning? Just let me know what you think and I will be more than happy to go through your comments. See you on the next one.